What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and this video I want to talk about if Saints Row 5 will be revealed at the Game Awards 2020. Another one of these Game Awards videos, and this one is one that I saw a lot of people bring up. So I mentioned this on Twitter. I asked about, is there any games you guys want to see or think we could see at the Game Awards? And I got a lot of Saints Row, and that got me rethinking about Saints Row. And so I looked into it a little bit, and now I didn't find anything revolutionary. But, I mean, to be completely honest with you guys, I think this has a very solid shot of being at the Game Awards. I know I've said that for a couple other ones. I mean, at this point, we've talked about 12, 13, 14 games that could or could not be there. As I always say, obviously not all of these are going to be there. I think what's kind of fun about this year's Game Awards is there probably will be more reveals, worldwide reveals, than we've ever had in the past couple of years, mainly because of what's happened this year. And I think that, yeah, while not all of the stuff we're talking about will happen, I think they're all possibilities, and some of them very well could. Now, make sure, as always, guys, if you do like this kind of stuff, that you guys are subscribed, have the bell icon turned on. And also, if you have not yet joined our Discord server, you can do that in the description below. A lot of really amazing people over there. We're going to have a Game Awards category there as well, so we can talk all things Game Awards as we get closer, and then when the Game Awards goes on. So, again, if you have not yet joined the Podcast Now Discord server, link for it is in the description below. So let's talk about this. Saints Row 5 has been something that's been talked about for a little while, and I feel like it's been building up steam. Remember the rumors of, the taking place in like a fictional world, kind of retconning what they did over the last little bit, going back into the Saints Row 3 story. Now, I believe somebody who worked there has said that that is not true. Yet again, they could just be lying, right? We know gaming developers are professional liars. They don't do it to be mean, but they do it to not let their secrets out, basically, right? So just because somebody that works there has said that that's not true, to me, and I think it was like one of the leads, so it's not like it's not like some nobody that was over there, right? But to me, I don't think that's good enough. I think that it could still very well be that. But the general point is, they've been working on this game for quite a while. We can kind of theorize it's been at least 3 full years, if not more. We know that the plan, actually from like Deep Silver and THQ Nordic in general, could be to get this game out as early as actually before March of 2021. So basically, look, Saints Row normally comes out around this time, around that November, December period. We had Saints Row 3 remastered a few months ago, so technically they made their quota, right, by having a Saints Row game. But no, if this game is coming out, so that's, to me, that's the biggest thing. One, Jeff Keighley is going to have some big stuff there. Okay, I really do think. I think he's going to have brand new games there. I think he's going to have kind of updates on games we've already seen, which that's how I'm kind of classifying potential Elden Ring. I think there's going to be a lot of really fun stuff. And you look at Saints Row, and it's like, yeah, this kind of fits the bill. It's not the big, and this is something you do have to talk about, I think, for all these games. Is it like too big for an award show like this, or a show like this in general? No, I think Saints Row is a perfect size. It's not a small game. It is not, I guess I don't want to compare it to a competitor, but it's not GTA, right? It's not the biggest thing on planet Earth, but it would be a major game revealed. They're getting closer to it. I mean, again, like it or not, they've been working on this game for like 3.5 years, let's say. Like, they're going to show it eventually, whether or not the game is going to come out within the next few months, whether or not they're going to show it. And that's what I think is kind of fun about all of these games we've talked about for the Game Awards, is whether or not they're actually there. I think we're close for all of them. So, I've talked about Jedi Fallen Order and Wolf Among Us 2 and all these different games. I talked about some of those yesterday. And these are all games that, could we see them at the Game Awards? Sure, it's possible. If we don't see them, is it the end of the world? No, because I think we're going to get them relatively soon. Wolf Among Us 2 could come out in 2021. Jedi Fallen Order, it could also. It's very unlikely, I would say, but like EA could definitely show it years in advance like they've done for other things, right? So same thing for Saints Row. A game that's been in the works for almost 4 years, you got to imagine it does. I think no matter what, Saints Row 5 is coming out in 2021, okay? So the question is, do you want to announce it now at the Game Awards, or do you want to announce it in January, February, March? Just go down the line. But, you have to announce it, I would say, over the next, 4 to 6 months. If the game is coming out, say, fall of 2021, and that's being generous, because, again, it could very well come out actually in the first 4-ish months of the year, which would be incredible. Imagine if we get this announcement. And again, I get that they're not like Warner Bros., so they don't have to announce it and release it right after. But, we have had games be announced at the Game Awards and then come out 3 to 5 months later. So to have Saints Row 5 potentially be announced and then say, hey, we're coming out April blank, right? I mean, that would be really, really cool. I don't know. I think it's honestly kind of likely. We talked about a lot of big games just individually. And like I said, like Jedi Fallen Order. We talked about some other EA ones. I've talked about Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy. Some of these are, again, games that we know exist, and we're kind of looking for updates on them. I think that those have a place. Jeff Keighley has done that before. I don't think you could rule out having, and like I said, like Elden Ring, I think falls under that too. Like a lot of people are expecting Elden Ring here. A lot of people are expecting like a new trailer for it. That's fine. But I also think we're going to get brand new games we've never seen before. Now, we've probably heard of a majority of them, leading into them. I think the new Silent Hill game, the PlayStation exclusive Silent Hill game, is going to be there. So we'll get those. And I think, you come out with Saints Row, you come out with Silent Hill, you come out with like one or two other brand new games. You've met your quota. I think you've hit that 2 to 4 mark that I've kind of been saying for a while. Again, I'm not counting like the ones of like the updates. Like if you show Hogwarts Legacy gameplay, let's say, that's definitely an extra thing. That's a massive thing. You could argue that's just as big as announcing a new game, right? But I think it's possible. I think with how long they've been making this game, with the recent chatter, I mean, there was a lot of talk on Saints Row back in like September, October. It's died down since then. But, you had all this talk. Normally when stuff like that happens, I mean, again, yeah, they denied those rumors. But, I mean, I think we are relatively close to them coming out and saying, well, those rumors actually were true. Like, this is what we were doing. Or it's like, no, they were not true, but, we're going to show it to you right now. So I do think it's a possibility. I would put it with a lot of the other stuff that I've said where none of these I really think are insane slam dunks. I think Saints Row is more likely than a lot of the other ones I've talked about. I think Elden Ring is a lot more likely than some of the other ones I've talked about. So I will put this at a maybe, probably, somewhat, whatever that middle territory of predicting is for the Game Awards. But guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think Saints Row 5 will be there? When do you think it's going to release? Let me know all of your thoughts, again, in the comments. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you haven't joined our Discord server yet, again, the link for that is in the description below. Would love to have you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. More videos like this, more videos talking about different games that could or could not appear at the Game Awards coming over the next 2 weeks. And then December 10th is game time. We'll be covering it, not necessarily live, but we will be covering it directly leading into it and then directly after. I got a lot of fun stuff planned. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.